Hi everybody, welcome to Diamond Mimo Sparkles. My name is Jennifer. Thank you for coming to my channel today and watching this video. I apologize that it's been a while since I've posted a video. I've just been really super busy, but I'm going to do a WIP and chat today. For those who are new to diamond painting, WIP stands for work in progress and chat means I'm just going to chit chat. So again, welcome to my channel. Please hit the like button and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated when you subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything and you will get notifications when I post any videos. So we'll kind of get started here. I am still working on Dorothy and Toto by Diamond Art Club. I am working on this for the Oz and Og event. So I'm almost out of time. The event runs through the end of August, but I've only got 2, 4, 5 sections left and I'm on vacation this week, so I should be able to get it done without any problems. So I'm gonna get started here. I'm actually going to start with an ABD drill, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I don't know if you can see how shiny that is in the camera or not, but it is a beautiful drill. It's 125. So we'll get started here. What's everybody else working on? Are you participating in the Oz and Og event with Shay and Ditzy? If so, let me know what you're working on and how that's going. Also, let me know how you're doing. I don't say that just to be nosy. I honestly want to know how you guys are doing. It's always nice to have someone who cares about you, who thinks about you. And that's partly why I'm here for too, is I believe in prayer, so if somebody's needing some prayer, please don't, hesitate to put that in the comment section. You don't even have to tell me what you're needing prayer for, and I'll be glad to lift you up in prayer. So anything I can do to help you, that would be a blessing for me and an honor. So kind of what's been going on with me recently is my dad. You've heard me talk about him on my channel. He's got dementia, and he just has continued to have some slow declines. This last week he had another fall where he ended up with a skin tear on his arm. My mom ended up having to call the EMTs in her town to come help get him up off the floor because she couldn't help get him up. His blood pressure was a little low, so they were wanting to take him to the hospital, but Mom had let them know that they've decided not to go to the hospital anymore. So they encouraged him to drink fluids, which can be kind of a challenge at times. So that's what Mom did. She tried to get him to drink some fluids. My brother-in-law went and got him some Gatorade to try and drink that, as he'd been having some other issues. Needless to say, was in the bathroom quite a bit, Mom said, the night before. So my brother-in-law went to go get him some Gatorade to try and help him make sure he was staying hydrated and stuff, but Dad would not drink any of it at all. So, but it sounds like he did drink some water and stuff. But my sister, who lives in the same town, happened to be working out of town this last week which she does most of the time, but a lot of times she works within about 40 minutes of where they live. So if something, you know, comes up that she's needed, she's close enough. If she has to leave to go help mom and dad, she can. Now granted, she wouldn't have helped to get him picked up off the floor because she's not, you know, her place of employment's not going to let her do that all the time. But after being gone and working out of town, we both talked again about putting dad on hospice services and visiting with mom about it. So I did call my mom and visit with her a little bit just to kind of see where she's at, and she felt like she was ready. So my sister made a call out to my dad's physician, got the order, so hospice could come out and see him. So they came on this past Friday. Today's Monday. So they came this past Friday to see dad, do an evaluation, and get him admitted. I was lucky enough to be able to FaceTime with my sister so I could be on the phone with them while the hospice wasn't there, talking to mom and dad and my sister, and I could ask any questions that I might have and give any input that I might have. So dad did get admitted to hospice services on Friday. His nurse is going to be a male, and him and dad hit it off really good. My dad likes to joke around quite a bit, and this nurse would joke around right back with him. So it's definitely a perfect fit. Gave my mom some relief that there was going to be a nurse coming in that hopefully dad was going to get along with most of the time. You know, with people who have dementia, their cognitive abilities vary sometimes from day to day, and even sometimes from hour to hour, because sometimes my dad even gets mad at my mom. So there may be times when my dad gets frustrated with the nurse and isn't necessarily always cooperative. But I really like this guy, and I think he'll be able to build a good rapport with my dad, and be an asset to my dad and my mom as well. I did, my sister, you know, put the phone up to my dad so I could FaceTime with him as well. And he didn't know who I was. He thought I was my cousin Darlene, who actually passed away this last year, which my dad may not even realize. But he thought I was his cousin, or my cousin. So we reoriented him and reminded him that I was his daughter, and you know, it was fine. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes that's really tough because you never want your parents to forget who you are. But with that being said, I also realize that it's just part of his dementia, and it's not really that he's forgot who I am. He just can't remember my name, or you know, sometimes I think that maybe he just doesn't remember my name and can't put my name with the face, but realizes that I'm his daughter. So that's what I'm going to believe anyway. But it was nice to see him, and he was looking pretty good, and he let the nurse assess him, look at his skin. So yeah, I think it's going to be great. And then another nurse, because their policy is that another nurse will follow up the next day to make sure he's doing okay and that they don't have any added needs, those kind of things. So my sister said the nurse that came out was a female, and she's their on-call nurse. So I think she's on call every other weekend, and then on call 3 days one week and 4 days the next week. But my sister said my dad really liked her as well. And my sister really liked her, so, as well as did my mom, of course. But, so I think this hospice company is going to be a good fit for my dad. They did have to get him a wheelchair. Mom was telling him that sometimes she has a hard time walking him back, just short distances, like back from the bathroom to the living room or back from the bathroom to the bedroom. So they did get her a chair, got him a wheelchair to use for those times he's feeling weak, which will really help my mom and give my mom some relief knowing that there's that intervention there to help her with getting him where he needs to be if it's needed. I'm hoping he just doesn't get too comfortable, because my dad has gotten, for lack of a better word, I would say lazy maybe. He's really weak, gets tired really easy, so I just don't want him to become completely dependent on it yet if that's not really what he needs. So hopefully he doesn't try to get mom into using it all the time. So that's kind of where things are with my mom and dad. I'm hoping to get down there and see them maybe one day this week. We'll kind of have to wait and see. I took a vacation all week. We were supposed to go to Los Angeles. That's really where my husband wanted to go. Our birthday is the 30th, both of ours. So he wanted to go to Los Angeles for our birthday, but I really didn't want to go to Los Angeles. So that's not what we're going to do. I'm not sure what we're going to do, but I had taken the whole week off for that reason. So I'm just going to enjoy some diamond painting this week, to be honest. I'm not going to do too much of anything. I'll probably do a few things around the house. I need to get my office cleaned up and rearranged. We had bought us a new printer. We've probably had it for 2 months now and haven't even got it set up yet. So I'll get that set up this week and just kind of get my office arranged and diamond paint. That's what I'm going to do. So just try and relax. And the last few months at work have been super busy and had a high caseload, and we've kind of got that back down so our caseload's not so heavy. We hired another nurse, and so when I come back to work I can kind of be refreshed and ready to hit things running again. So for those who are new to my channel, I am a registered nurse, and I work for a hospice company here in town. I've actually been with this company for about a year now. I worked for them about 1.5 years ago and worked for them for about 6 months, and then just had another offer for another job. I decided I wanted to try out management in hospice and really didn't care for that, so I came back to work where I'm at now. So right now I have, let's see, how many patients do I have? I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I think 14 or 15 patients. I have 15 patients. One of them is actually in the hospital right now, but so that's probably about where my caseload will hang out, is 15 patients. So it's not too bad. I love, love, love the one-on-one that working with hospice gives me, and the ability to just get to know people and be supportive of patients and family during this time. I tell everybody, you know, this is kind of one of the most important times of someone's life, or I feel like it is, when someone's gone on hospice and they need that extra care, love, and support, just to be there for them during this time and help them to have the best quality of life that they can. I talked to one of my patients the other day, and he's actually younger than me, but he said one of the things he really wanted to do was be able to go fishing again. And he had a friend that was supposed to take him fishing the other day, on Thursday or Friday. On Friday, actually. He was going to take him fishing. So I'm hoping he was able to do that. I won't be able to follow up on that until I get back from my vacation, but hopefully he felt up to it and was able to go fishing with his friend. That would definitely not be the one thing that I wanted to do. So a little bit about kind of what's been going on family-wise. Hasn't been too horribly bad. I got to watch my youngest grandson for a little while yesterday afternoon, for a couple of hours while his brother went to a birthday party. So I told my daughter I would watch so that she could stay there with her son, because my grandson that stayed with me, his name is Jonathan, and he has autism. So it makes it hard for him to be around a bunch of people, and if he doesn't get what he wants, he'll throw a fit and acts out. So it's just sometimes easier to have somebody watch him while she does something with Noah. But he was excellent. He was well behaved. He was very lovey-dovey. He's just an awesome kid. So I'm hoping to do probably another WIP and chat later this week. So I'll probably talk about him a little bit more, just to kind of tell you his story. So we'll save that for another time. And then as far as my youngest grandson, Kyle, he's doing really well. I got to talk to him yesterday. He's, gosh, five or six. I can't remember. I think he is 6 now. But he was doing good. He was talking about some game he was playing. So he talks a mile a minute, but he was doing really good. And then my oldest biological grandson, Braden, he lives about 2 hours from me. He is 12, and he unfortunately is a handful for his mom. He doesn't always want to do what he's supposed to do. I guess the other morning he didn't want to get up and go to school. Last year that was a huge issue for him. He got in a lot of trouble for skipping school, and she's a single mom. My son is Braden's dad, and unfortunately he just really hasn't been around a lot over the summer to help her take care of him. He did come to town and spend a couple weeks here in town with us, and so we got to see his dad then, but he's just a typical 12-year-old who is testing his mother. But other than that, as far as the grandkids go, the rest of them that are grown and on their own are doing well. Haven't heard anything about them. So I won't go into everything, but my son, who I was just talking about, unfortunately, he has not always chosen or made good decisions. He has been incarcerated several times, gotten out, has had to go back and has gotten out, and this last time he got out, it's been a little bit of a struggle for him. He has a history of drug addiction, which he still does, which has caused him some issues, and he was currently on parole, and unfortunately he had a parole violation, and they ended up taking him back into custody. So they're holding him in the county jail, not in the county jail where I live at, but probably about 20 miles from here, 20 to 30 miles from here, until he goes to court. I want to say, my daughter said September the 3rd, something like that, and find out whether they're going to make him go back and serve the rest of his time in prison, or if they're going to let him parole back to my daughter's house. I'm not sure what they're going to do. So my daughter and I are going to go up and see him on Thursday and see how he's doing. Maybe one day I'll share a little bit about him and kind of what he's been through, and unfortunately what he's put me through and my daughter through, and but regardless, he's still my son, and I love him to death. So I can't support his lifestyle that he's lived for the last several years, but I definitely love him, and when he's going in the right direction, I try to help him as much as I can and support him and just let him know that somebody's in his corner. Just unfortunate, now we're kind of back at that place where he's locked up again, and it's been really tough, and I was telling my daughter this week, and it sounds almost cruel, but I'm not that I want him locked up or going back to prison, but I know with him being in jail, I'm not going to get a call from somebody saying that my son has passed away from an overdose. So that gives me a little bit of peace of mind. But I know they're not going to keep him locked up for the rest of his life. So he's going to have to find a way to work through his addiction and try and live a healthy life. It's easy for me to say because I have not had any kind of drug addictions. But just right now, I just got to take it one day at a time. So, that's pretty much it with my kids. My husband's doing pretty good. He's been having some back issues, so that's kind of kept him down a little bit. I believe I said this earlier. I'm not sure, but his birthday and my birthday are the same day, August 30th. So we usually try and do something, of course, together for our birthday, and we were going to go to Los Angeles, but like I said, I was not really geared up to go to Los Angeles, so I'm not really sure what we're going to do this weekend. I'm guessing we'll probably go into Kansas City and find something to do in Kansas City on Saturday. And then our anniversary is in September, and we are going to go down to Oklahoma City in September for the weekend and just spend some time down in Oklahoma City and do a little bit of sightseeing down there. He's got a nephew that lives down there that he's already reached out to, and he's going to be home and off work that weekend, so we'll spend some time with him and his wife. Probably go out and do a little bit of dancing maybe. I can't dance worth a hoot. I used to tell people I danced really good when I was drinking, because in my head I thought I was dancing really well, but now I really don't drink too much, so I can't use that excuse anymore. I guess I'm just going to give it my best shot. But my husband doesn't care how good I dance, so that's all that matters. Oh yeah, health-wise, the other thing is I started on, I don't know how many of you have heard of the Wegovy injection to help with weight loss. I started that, it's just been just over a month ago, and it unfortunately has given me some unwanted side effects, and I ended up having to miss, I was taking my injections on Sunday, and I ended up being sick on Monday and had to be very near a toilet. Sorry for the TMI. So then this weekend I switched up and I started taking my injection on Friday, this last Friday evening, so which was a little bit better. I didn't feel very good this morning when I got up, but I think it's because it's all about what I'm eating. I had ate some ice cream yesterday evening, and I think that's what upset my stomach this time. So I guess I'm going to have to probably stay away from the ice cream. But I feel better now. It was just first thing this morning when I got up. But I am down 9 pounds. So I am excited about that. Initially, when I was having the side effects, I told my husband I was going to stop taking it because I didn't want to spend all my time in the bathroom. And another side effect it has, which is disgusting, is this horrible belching, and can kind of make you nauseated. But but I told him I would continue to take it. He really wants me to be healthier, and if this is going to help me lose some weight, then he would like for me to continue trying it again, at least another month. So I agreed to do that. I got on a Wegovy support page on Facebook, and that has really helped. That's where I had seen where several people, rather than taking their shot during the week, they'll take it, you know, like Friday evening or on Saturday to try and prevent them from having any side effects, or making it easier to deal with the side effects knowing you're going to be at home on the weekend. So like I said, I did do mine on Friday, and luckily I really didn't feel bad all weekend. Other than on Saturday, I was super tired, and I guess that's also a side effect. But I'm always tired, so it's hard to know if it's the Wegovy or if it's just my normal tired or what it was. But either way, I slept most of the day on Saturday, but I didn't feel sick at my stomach. That was the most important thing to me, until a little bit this morning, but it resolved and went away. It's definitely decreased my appetite. I'm not really very hungry anymore. My problem is sometimes I tend to snack when I'm not even hungry, so that's one of the things I'm going to have to work on, and I think that again is partially why my stomach was upset last night or this morning, was because I ate some ice cream yesterday evening, and then I ended up having some crackers too. So I think that's why I didn't feel very good today. So we'll just keep on trucking on. They talk a lot about making sure you're drinking protein shakes. So I haven't been very faithful at it, but I have Herbalife shake mix that I purchased, and so I'm going to start trying to make sure I'm drinking one of those every day, like mid-morning if I'm hungry. Sometimes I'm not even hungry, so it may be more drinking that at lunchtime and then trying to eat something at supper time. So I gotta get that going too. I don't know if any of you have ever tried Herbalife shakes, but they really are very, very good. There's no reason for me not to be drinking them. It's just pure lazy, getting the mix out and mixing it up. That's all it is. And so I've got to get that going again, and that'll help me with my weight loss too. And of course, drinking plenty of water. I am not very good at drinking water at all, so I got to start doing better at drinking water. And then last but not least, exercising. Needless to say, I am definitely not very good at exercising. I told my husband I wanted to start getting out and start maybe walking a little bit, but it's too stinking hot outside right now. I think we got up to 101 yesterday, and I think we're supposed to be in the hundreds today, so I'm definitely not going to get out and walk today. So that's kind of my health update, so I'll keep you guys posted on that journey. As far as watching TV, oh my gosh, you guys. My husband had me watch this movie called Deliverance with him Saturday night. I was so freaked out. It was just so eerie. I knew that I was going to have nightmares. I didn't. I slept really well, actually, but oh my gosh. If you like movies like that, it's actually based on a true story. But I mean, it was really, really good. I really enjoyed watching it, but oh my goodness, it really gave me the heebie-jeebies, as we used to say. Then we watched another movie. Can't remember what it was called. That was really good too. And then our usual Law and Order we watched. Otherwise, I really don't watch a whole lot of TV. I'm hoping to maybe get some TV shows in this week while I'm off work. So maybe I'll quit watching so much YouTube and try and watch a little bit of TV. I tend to watch a lot of YouTube when I'm diamond painting or even when I'm working. So not when I'm out seeing patients, of course, but when I'm charting at home, I a lot of times will put YouTube on and listen to YouTube creators and listen to WIP and chats and those kind of things. So it's just kind of become my go-to thing. It's just what I do. It's just what I do. So I apologize for all the nose sniffing. My allergies are really getting to me today. So hopefully they don't drive you crazy and you jump off of here. I hope you watch the whole video. I'm hoping to do an unboxing this week and get that out. I may even do it later today, get it posted later this week. I got a painting from Unimade. It's my first painting from her, so I'm excited to see that. And then I also had purchased something from, I think it's Carissa's Crafty Corner or something along that line. I'll have the name for sure when I go to post it, but I'll share what I bought from her. And then I also ended up ordering some two diamond paintings from DAC yesterday. I'm really supposed to be on a no-buy. But I haven't been doing very well this week. So I did order a couple diamond paintings from them, so I will do unboxings of those as well. So that'll be kind of some of the content coming up. If there's something else you guys would like for me, any other content you would like for me to do, please don't hesitate to let me know. Again, I'm new at this, so bear with me as I learn how to do different kind of videos. Once I get this painting done, I'll do a quick post review of that. And then I'm going to, in that video, I'll share what I'm actually going to do with this painting. So I think that's all I have for today. So again, thanks for coming and watching my channel, Diamond Meemaw Sparkles. Again, my name is Jennifer. Please don't hesitate to hit that like button and subscribe if you'd like to see some more of my videos. I just want you to know how much I appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time out to watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.